Hi, y'all. Boy, it's been a few busy days since I checked in with you guys last. There was major flooding in our sister state of Vermont, and I have a lot of friends who live there. And one of them, dear friend, had a heart attack and had to be rescued by raft downtown Montpelier. And she's okay. A rough ride, and you know, it was a close call because of this having to cross the river. Well, you're having a heart attack? So send out your prayers to her, please, if you would. She has a lot of friends who are all, I mean, this is a day to remember. It was a couple of days ago, but I'm still like going on the wave of gratitude that she's still here. The other thing I want, no, maybe I won't say that. Maybe later if it comes up. The other thing a quote that sort of resonated for me this morning, her name is Adrienne Marr Brown, I believe. Maybe mispronouncing it, M-A-R-R-E. She says, things are not getting worse, they're getting uncovered. We must hold each other tight and continue to pull back the veil. I'm a little emotional because I talked about my friend, and the other thing that I have written down, just the phrase second arrow, and that's a term I first heard, I think, from Tara Brach, who's a wonderful spiritual leader. It refers to, well, I thought it happened to me this morning. For example, e.g., oh geez, I hope nobody comes in. I forgot to shut the door. Well, I just tell them to go. First arrow, this annoys me. Really annoys me. Whatever was happening, I can't even remember. Second arrow, I'm annoyed that I'm annoyed. And it comes back at you like that. And the first one may be from circumstance, and the second one is like you pick up whatever it was that, and you, you kind of hit yourself with it. We do it a lot, and it's to just at least recognize when you're doing second arrow, reviling yourself, spanking yourself for a perceived mistake. It's a lot of energy expended doing that, and it hurts. So let's see what we got. That's been happening a lot lately, this card left on the table. Eight of Cups, walking away from something. In water energy, to do with feelings, what you love, what you're drawn to, what you're willing to leave behind in order to go forward, turn your back on something and move forward. And I'm getting like without guilt, because guilt is sort of second arrow. It's hard enough, or it can feel hard to follow that path away from something you had a genuine connection to and loved. But to be true to yourself, you have to be pulled forward by some other love. And it doesn't mean you stop the other ones, but there's some regret. Second arrow. hard enough to leave, and then you kick yourself in the pants for it. Hermit. I don't think it helps to there we go. Hermit is the enlightenment you get in your solitude. So, I mean, you may be walking away from a lot of connections, and that gives you space somehow to elevate. Card of Virgo. To become enlightened, to glean the lesson. And in the way they're lying on the table, Hermit is looking, it's sort of out to sea, perhaps, but it's looking right at this water energy that's walking, that is on a path. So there's a lesson, there's a teaching from your higher self. Literally higher, she's levitating. He, she, they. Kind of looking at this person walking on. With compassion. Because Hermit would know that's hard. It's like the punishment and the gift. Punishment isn't the right word, but it's not an easy thing. But it's still the thing somebody's doing. Based on what their higher power, their inner sage tells them. Okay, there's some kind of incoming message or a new understanding. Again, back to us. Moving away, perhaps at a very high speed, hot-footing it. Like the eagle is flying, the man is flying, he's flying toward a motorcycle. So it's sort of like being led by the guides towards some truth or bearing a truth, some sort of understanding that you want to communicate. And it happens in stages, like first this character has to run, guided by his guides. Then he has to jump on the motorcycle and kind of do the second leg of the race. Next out, under 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands. This is like deciding which direction to go, and it's a choice. It may be that once this person walks away, they have then to face, which way do I head? In Wands energy, what am I pulled to? What am I drawn to? Intuitively. Looking out the window, trying to get ready with the globe. She has one wand in her hand. Choice has been made, I'd say, and it may be the choice to walk away. 9 of Pentacles. Good in yourself, grounded. There's a lot of cards of movement. 3 out of the 4 really imply movement, and even Hermit implies movement inward. Under Hermit, another earth energy. Technically Virgo again. Somebody who knows their own worth. Pentacles can speak to worth, value. This one values herself. and is able to pull from that abundance a sustaining, like a surfeit. There's enough to get you through, and then so much more, because it continues to grow as you continue to grow. It's like manifesting abundance in your life. And I think it starts with this, because this can be the card of the single person. And in the same energy, major arcana card of the single person or of the single journey. It's between you and your higher power at this point. And it's grounding you. It's nourishing you. And it's something you've done. By walking away, by going inside. Knight of Swords, and that's the one that sort of puzzles me, Page of Wands. This is joy. You know, feeling that fire energy, fire in your belly kind of idea. Kicking up your heels. The momentum, you know, in this circle. The wand goes off in the air. Fire energy, joy. And again, this inspired what path? I've picked a path. It's the path of joy. I think that's the destination, is to tap into your own, you know, you think about it, you take up one of the two wands, and you begin in this fire energy. And fire can be sort of what to do with me and what makes me joyful. I get to pick the path is, I think, one of the messages that comes through very strongly here. Because this is sort of the path where your feelings grow. You allow yourself to move forward. It's your choice. Where do I go? It's your choice. Follow your feelings. It's sort of, I'm getting the image of like, you know, the stepping stones. But they're hard. There's something you feel your way through, step by step. Okay? Now we're just going to lay out the clarifiers, boom, boom, boom. First on 8 of Cups. Boom, 3 of Swords. On Hermit, 7 of Pentacles. I like that. On Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. On 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups. On 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Very nice. Oh, man. And on Page of Wands, 10 of Cups. So what do we have? We have somebody walking on from heartbreak. This is a sword energy. You know, the feeling part of you just stabbed by probably 3 interrelated things. 3 arguments. 3 times you've fallen out with somebody. 3 chances that were wasted. 3 horrible miscommunications. Something that was not only not satisfying, but was really hurtful. This is like the 3rd arrow. You know, there's the injury, there's you compounding it, and then there may be somebody else saying something or leaving you behind, or that it breaks your heart to walk away from something. Okay, so on Hermit, Earth energy of Virgo, we have 7 of Pentacles. You know, it's what you invest in and grow with your time and your energy, what you determine is valuable based on your innermost sage-like perspective. You know, perhaps in my solitude, I can do this. For the time being, I'll invest in growing something for myself, 9 of Pentacles. But the 9 of Pentacles is clarified by King of Pentacles. This is somebody who takes care of the rest of the group. They're not out for themselves. But first, you know, put on your own oxygen mask. A lot of earth energy here. Big time earth energy. And the only major arcana so far is Hermit. So that's the essential, that's kind of the keystone on which the other dynamics are built. It's the solid footing, the foundation, which comes from within. So now we have Knight of Swords, this fast incoming message, and then Knight of Pentacles. A slow incoming message. Somebody's slow walking it. Maybe they meet in the middle, but one's taken a long time, has done something step by step. And both characters are facing away. Knight of Pentacles is sort of looking over their shoulder, perhaps waiting for whoever this energy is, this person, also a knight, they match in that way, to catch up. Because this guy isn't in any hurry. Earth sign, not in any hurry. The sword sign, the air sign, may be in a hurry to address this. They know somebody's walking away. Sword energy, I know it. And I want to do something about it fast. Knight of Swords, say something. And it may be like, don't go. Stop. Okay, so, and I keep almost picking up the cards, but I think it makes sense just to deal with what's on the board. On 2 of Wands, we have 4 of Cups. This can be a card of regret, feeling you've missed it, it's gone. There's a cup there with this sort of full spectrum light coming out of it. There's a cup there, Ace of Cups. But they're not paying attention to that. But it may somehow be motivating them to make a choice, to move forward. And I think even in the planning stage, there's some regret. You know, it's sort of like I have to go and that hurts. But I'm, you know, and that hurts. But it's sort of like second arrow, I'm dwelling in the sadness. That's the emotion I'm stuck in, planning to get out of it. And again, this King of Pentacles on 9 of Pentacles. And it may be a fellow earth sign coming in to take you out of your Nine of Pentacles status. As a single person, they'll match you. And it doesn't mean you'll cease to be the abundant, self-sufficient individual that you are. I think this is somebody else who maybe wants to care for you. And they acknowledge you're good on your own. And so are they. This is an abundant person who knows themselves, who's good with themselves, as is the Nine of Pentacles person. And in this kick up your heels, joyful new beginning energy of I've picked the path, 10 of Cups. I've picked the path. This is where it leads. But we're just starting out. Enthusiastically, though. I mean, with great momentum, this wand sort of, almost like a propeller. It propels you forward. I like that. That's very much wand's energy. So I think there may be a need to walk away from things you have loved and still love. And there's this sense of a longing, at what cost? But nevertheless, it leads you both, you all. To closeness, fulfillment, love, full spectrum again. We see that rainbow thing that she doesn't see behind her. You see that? There it is. You not only find it, you kind of climb aboard. Something very emotionally fulfilling. Connections that are emotionally fulfilling. Walking away from this, the kind of agony of separation and of the memory of that. Yeah, indeed. Again, the walking away. Taking what you need. I mean, it's interesting because 10 of Wands usually is a laying down of burdens. She's got a bit of baggage. But some cycle is wrapping up. And she's on the move. Again, in wand energy. Maybe for this new beginning, Page of Wands. This kind of return to a youthful, joyful energy. You can't do it where you are now. And it doesn't mean necessarily a physical move. It just is like walking away from the burdens. There's still some baggage. Tell us about the baggage, please. The wrapping up of the cycle. I think that liberates 10 of Wands for 10 of Cups. Okay. And again, in Wands energy, 5 of Wands. Like being at cross purposes and needing to work something out with a group of people. It's a struggle. It's disorganized energy, but nevertheless, one person is getting to the top of the pile. Reaching for that fireball. So it seems to me it's disorganized, but it gets you where you need to go. It's a struggle to move on. But you're doing it. Page of Cups. Another page energy. This time in love, in connection, in allowing it to, again, elevate you like the hermit on the mountaintop. heels overhead, slightly discombobulated, but it's a good shake-up. You know, this guy looks a bit blown away with the heart activation because it's new, but it's intense. I think it's sort of anticipating this. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, a lot of fresh, new energy. You know, it's been a struggle to get there. It's involved an unburdening, 10 of Wands, and a letting go. And this is what happens when you let go. It's like this light, this lightness. The brightness, the heart light, strength. A card of Leo. Exactly what it says on the face of it. It's courage, fortitude, you know, follow through. But it involves you in you finding a way to blend your energies. The lion and the lamb. The ferocity and the gentleness. The predator and the prey. You're both. You're in a kind of balance. And on the pendant here is the heart. The heart. Overcome this. Go on the path. Takes courage. Takes knowledge of yourself. All aspects of yourself. There is an implication of a synergy with somebody else too. Maybe in a situation where you appear to be sort of very different, but there's a blend here. Perhaps in Leo time. On the board we have Virgo and Leo. Consecutive months. And there's something about this, the half the line phase. You know, half the line phase. Leo into Virgo as a timing. It's already underway, 5 of Wands. The cycle is closing out, 5 of Wands, and here it is, 10 of Wands, a completion. And I think it's very true. It took great courage, trust in yourself to move forward. And there were blockages, 5 of Wands. This is a card of Leo, fire, you know, a Wands energy. It's like the fire in the belly that has pushed you through and on the path. So it's a card of light, fire. Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break, and all things can be mended, not with time, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits for the light that is you. The light that is you. Shazam. Okay. Yeah. I'd appreciate subscribe. And thank you to subscribers. We're a good team. Till next time.